Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome back to our class that is Service and Global Marketing. And today we are going to start with our class that is Environment of Global Marketing. As you know that global marketing means international marketing. How the environment should be there in the international market. So the global marketing environment can simply be defined as the factors. That means all the factors and forces inside or outside. Forces means what here? The peoples who are working within the organization are within the inside the organization or outside the organization, and what are their factors are taking place in the organization or a company which affects the marketing strategy to build and maintain the successful relationship with targeted customers. That is known as international marketing or global marketing environment. Now, so what is here exactly? What are the factors are taking place with the sales peoples or marketing peoples within the uh, within inside the organization or company or outside of the company or organization, and which what are the strategies they are making for their market to build a good relationship with the target customers. That is nothing but the global marketing environment. Now, the global marketing environment are classified into two types. One is internal environment, next one is external environment. External environment consists of micro environment and macro environment. Internal marketing, what are the things are here? The internal marketing environment consists of the value systems of the founders, the mission and objectives of the company, the composition of the board of the directors, organization structure, and it enjoys the lower levels, workers, shareholders, board of directors, the characteristics of the human resources like skill, quality, moral, and commitment. All these things are there in the internal. Coming to the external, as we say that external environment consists of micro and macro. So the micro environment consists of task environment and internal environment. What are the task environment? Who are the suppliers? Who are the intermediates? Who are the target customers? Who are the competitors? All these things are coming in the micro one. Second part in internal environment, the company itself members, makeup management, money, everything. Coming to the macro or external environment, that is uncontrollable politically, economically, demographically, technologically, by natural or global and social, everything. Whereas micro, it can be partially can be controlled. Why? Because who are the suppliers to whom we can control how much orders we have to order for ordering the goods. You know that who are the intermediate channels. We can make a fixed price or a margin of profit. Everything we can go for it and everything. Next, customers and competitors. All these things are coming over here. Now, coming to the company itself, who are the members within the, they can listen to the boss or the CEO or the board of the directors. Next, management, money, financially, everything can be taken place. Next, coming to the political, we can't say because after every 5 years the party is going to be changed. And economically, how the situation now you can see because of this COVID, I mean in this pandemic, the prices has been come down of the sales as well as the salaries, even though the jobs are not secure. Demographically, technologically, everything it will affects. Now, what are the main objectives of global marketing environment? First one is to understand the what is the nature of global market and international marketing. That is the main objective. Second one, with the help of this, we can analyze the environmental forces affecting the international marketing efforts. Next one, to identify several important regional trade alliances, markets, and agreements. Next one, to examine methods of involvement in international marketing activities. Last one, recognition of the international marketing strategies that fall along a continuum from customization to globalizations. So here, the thing is, we have to understand what is the nature of the global market. With this, we have to can able to. That means the main objective of global marketing is to understand the nature of the global marketing at the international level, to analyze the environment forces affecting the international market. Now, not only that, identifying several important regional trade alliances, markets, agreements, uh, trades and tariffs, all these things will be there. We have to examine that. Not only that, we have to examine the method of involvement of the international marketing activities. All these things are coming in the objectives. Next one, environment of global marketing consists of four: internal environment, domestic environment. Uh, Next one is foreign environment, global environment. All these things are coming in this part. Next one. So here we have to understand that what are the things are there to understand the term means internal market, uh, internal, domestic, uh, foreign, and global. So what are the things are here? We can see here that coming to the internal environment, the firm related factors are termed as internal environment. For example, a company's ability to carry out international business and operations relies mainly on its internal aspects such as mission, vision of the company, the attitude, the capabilities, commitment of the senior executive, decision making, organization structure, finance, and other resources and capabilities will comes in the internal. Not only that, doing international business calls for restricted productions and delivery schedules, commitment towards quality, effective and faster response to the customer requirements, cost competitiveness, innovativeness, research and development. All these things comes in the internal environment. Next one is domestic environment. So what does it mean? When a company desires to carry out its business in foreign countries, it tends to follow the home country environment in the foreign countries. So what it will do, it will follow the home country environment in the foreign country. For example, firm adopt the government policies or regulations which helps in monitoring the progress of foreign business of domestic companies. Example, like policies formulated on foreign trade and investment. Under few circumstances, domestic micro and macro environments are used, but the most important and significant aspect is macro environment for the foreign international business. Similarly, are the domestically, the microeconomics also holds certain decisions regarding the domestic manufacturing. Next one, foreign environment. The foreign environment implies environment related to the foreign market wherein the elements of business environment varies between different markets. For example, if you can see that US business environment is entirely different from the business environment of China, Russia, Middle East and other religions or regions. See what is happening wherever. For example, if I want to run the business, I can't run the business in America with Indian currencies. I have to follow the US dollars. But whereas US company, when they are giving them, and that means international, when the goods will be there, they will pay the salary in US dollars only. Ours will be rate. So the different policies are there, different changes are there. Now global environment, last one. Uh, that means global environment are related to the international business, often referred as a global environment, and these global factors involved in the WTO, World Trade Organization's principles, agreements, conventions, treaties, declarations, protocols, business situations, economic situations, and the main development such as the war consideration, that means taking the decisions on the war, fluctuations, oil prices, opinions, and final decision makings of other countries or policy makings. All these things will come from the global environment. Not only that, certain development also have global impact on the foreign trade, such as considerable fluctuations are in the price of crude oil, the occurrence of global economic crisis which spread throughout the year in 2008 and 9. So these are the things that are taking place systematically. Next one, cultural environment. So what is happening in the cultural environment means what? It is shaped by human activities such as cultural landscapes, the foreign countryside, forests, urban areas, cities, fixed archaeological structure on land or water, construction and built environment from different ages, along with the bridges, roads, power, lines, industrial areas, etc. So what does it mean? See, as if I take an example of India, where we can see so many foreign companies are doing their business or trade with India. So their outputs are here, our manufacturing units are here. So the labors are Indians. So what is happening? They have to adopt. That means what culture are Indian people using? That company should have to adopt that environment in their landscape. Certain norms will be there by that local government or district level government or state government or country government. That they should not have to destroy the archaeological historical places, or they should not have to disturb the countryside, that means villages or forest or urban areas and cities. They should not have to, they have to follow the rules and regulations alongside with the road, with power lines, industrial, everything will comes according to the that particular area culture. So this environment is known as cultural environments. Next one. What are the characteristics of cultural environment? Culture is prescriptive, culture is socially changed, culture is facilitates communication, culture is learned, culture is subjective, hmm, and culture is enduring, cumulative, dynamic. All these things are comes under the characteristics of subject. Characteristics of culture. Cultures can be prescriptive, socially changed. There will be randomly changes, and there will be that means communication should be there change. See, coming to the culture is prescriptive. It prescribes the kinds of behavior, how the behavior should be considered acceptable in the society. What sort of characteristics should be there in the prescriptive cultures that simplifies the consumer decisions making process by limiting product or choice to choose are socially acceptable or not. Then culture is learned. See, culture is not inherited genetically. It must be learned and acquired. Socialization or enculturization occurs when a person observes or learns the culture in which he or she is raised. In contrast, if a person learns the culture of a society other than the one in which he or she was raised, the process of acculturation occurs. Now, the culture is subjective. How and why? Because people in different cultures often have different ideas about the some same object. What is acceptable in one culture and it may be not be acceptable in another culture or another area, and so on. And because of the different words of different languages, religion and languages, the meaning will be differ to different products. So that can be ensured. Now, components of culture. What are the components of culture? Language. So language reflects the philosophy and lifestyle of a group of people. It also conditions people to think and behave in certain way. Next one is religion. Religions, what it includes? The religion means it is the people's power. That means the sense of people why they are on this earth and what are the main consciousness and subconsciousness dictate that they conduct their lives, their attitudes, values, behavior towards the religious philosophies. All these things includes. Next, there are numerous religions exist in the world and that fit into six basic religious categories like animism, that means primitive religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, Christianity. These are the main six religions. Apart from that, we are having so many, but in the world, these six are most popular. I repeat once again, like Hinduism is there, Buddhism is there, Islam is there, Judaism, Christianity, and animism, that means primitive religions. All these things are there. And atheists also there. Some people are there, they won't follow the rules and regulations. They won't believe in religion. Next, attitudes and values. See, the people's attitudes and values about certain topics are important so that the society's economic development and its people's behavior. Next, social organization, education, technology. All these things will be there. What education is very important, but technologically, politically, and legal system. See, the laws are there are rules of the culture established by authority, society, or custom. They reflect the attitude of the culture. They may be written or unwritten. Most of the world fits into the legal systems like common law, civil law, communism law, Islam law, criminal law, indigenous law. Everything's are there. So we have to follow these things. Now, next one is levels of culture. What are those? National culture, business culture, occupational and organizational culture. National culture means the culture which is in the country. That national language is Hindi in our country. Everyone, the official language is Hindi and English. The printed will take place. That means whatever the government norms or ideas or information coming, it will comes in this language. Then business culture will be there. How the business will be there in different countries in different areas. Occupation, how the employees are getting their job or professions, and how the culture organization should be there. All these things are coming here. Now, factors of culture. Factors of culture includes influence of culture on consumption. What is the main consumption? How the culture can be influenced on it? By seeing the public consumptions, what they are using, and what their culture is saying to that particular customs or customers, to that particular product, that will influence on the consumption. Next one, influence our culture of on thinking. They have to think why they have to purchase, why this is acceptable in our religion, why it is not acceptable in another religion. So it will influence the culture influence. So that's the reason we are saying that the uh, that is the main factor of the culture. One of the factors is it influence on culture on thinking. Thinking is the one factor. Next one, it influence on culture on communication. It will communication is there where it is going to takes place, how it is, that means high context communication will be there, low context communications will be there. These are the terms of communications. Next, by this I think students, you have understand the concept. Please mention your roll number in the comment box. From tomorrow, uh, be regular to the classes. We are having very good interesting topics and important topics for your examination point of view. Thank you, have a nice day.